Hi Cancer, welcome to your new love, possibly true love reading. This takes a look at worry and what a new love interest might be coming towards you. Everything else you need to know is in the description box below. All right, so this is for Cancer. Okay. Cancer. Ooh, indecision. Things at a stalemate because somebody maybe is not wanting to see what's going on or just needing a break from a situation. Oh, good gracious, we got death. Okay, we got the world. Six of Cups, Tennis. Ouch, golly. Oh gosh, Cancer. Hold on, coming in hot here. Jeez Louise. Okay. All of these are laid out here. I'm going to be getting to these in a minute, but holy cow. All right, so we've got Two of Swords. This was a very significant relationship for you, I think, that you had, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But I think this is, I think this might be somebody from your past. We'll see. They might be coming back around again. Five of Swords, Eight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, all right. So we've got someone that probably has been through a profound ending and is trying to embrace a new beginning. And I say trying to because there still feels like this element of sadness. Okay. This person, look at all this right here. Okay. So we got kids. Okay. But we've got somebody from your past that there was an irrevocable or irreparable ending due to a betrayal of some sort. It doesn't necessarily have to be cheating. It's just something that was unforgivable. It kind of ties in with this. It's just like maybe you were in denial thinking it could work as long as it did, and it was just like, I just need to get out. This is also breaking free. So it was like things came to an end and you just had to get out of there. Perhaps after this you took up a creative hobby, or maybe you fell in love again. But I think this is about you. Maybe they fell in love. Maybe the betrayal was somebody fell in love with somebody else and somebody moved out or just moved on. There was no choice, and it's been driving someone crazy. But they're very independent now. I feel like this might be you, Cancer. I feel like this, I don't know. I mean, it could be your partner, but I feel like this is kind of speaking your story here, that you're just like, oh my gosh, we fell in love, but it was like somebody from your past that you fell in love with. But then there was some kind of betrayal that you just couldn't abide. And while there was a breakup, it's still been driving you crazy. And you're straight and you're by yourself. There's been new interest or new communication, new something, a new start of something. And then we've got this King of Cups and Queen of Cups. So I think someone's been thinking quite seriously about you. I think someone's even been asking friends or family about you. I think someone's getting ready to get back in touch with you from your past, basically. Because there's a lot of love and a lot of tragedy here. This is general, but I mean, honestly, I feel like we've got somebody that has kind of been thinking quite a bit about this, and they might even be starting to ask around. I think they still have quite the attachment to you. If this is not somebody from your past that approaches you, I think this is somebody that is kind of still dealing with past issues and not quite knowing how to move forward to be able to be in a relationship with you, which downright sucks, because why would you want that to be your person, right? So whoever this person is, they're still dealing with the fallout and the ending of it. I think this is somebody from your past, Cancer. I'm sorry, I don't think this is a new love. We got an ending, we got an ending. Somebody's trying for a new beginning, but they don't know how to get there. I think you're on this person's mind. And they've been trying, they're thinking about, they still see you as their person and then trying to come back and move forward. But I think you might be jaded. I think you might still be angry. I don't know. Let me see. What's this? Five of Swords here. Because they're kind of still mourning. They're mourning, but they're ready for a new beginning. But I don't know. I think this is somebody from your past. This just that flew out. What's this Five of Swords? Somebody's coming back in to talk to you. That's what it is. This is somebody from your, and maybe you're going to be indecisive. Five of Swords. What in the world? Pisces was kind of heavy too. Oh, you water signs never disappoint. It is so interesting. Always lots of scenarios, right? Because it's so layered and it's general. But okay, so Your pattern right here, something you need to be aware of, watch out for with this situation right here. This could be that things happen quickly and you want to cut and run. That you're just, you have a hard time trusting. Because you get in there, you get in quickly, and all of a sudden it smothers you. You feel like, oh my gosh, when you willingly went in, or you just kind of got caught up in things happening so quickly, and now you're just like, oh, I got to get out of there. I got to get the hell out of Dodge here. I need to make a quick escape. I need to get things and just go. We could be talking about self-sabotage. You might not, again, with the lack of trust and feeling like you can't forever fully trust a person. You're always suspicious, or you're always kind of like, it's almost like making rash decisions because you, instead of sitting and thinking with something and taking time and being measured, this is all about quick movement, having self-doubt, but trying to power through it, and then feeling kind of trapped by the decisions that you just made, and you need to cut something off and you need to just go. Do you know what I mean? It's like circular logic right there. So that could be that there's this kind of nervous, tense energy, a lack of, like, maybe you're afraid to trust, which would speak to this being somebody from your past. Because why would this be here? I mean, it's possible that it could be here with a new person, right? But why would this be so finely tuned and you're just like ready if it wasn't somebody that you had buttons installed from? You know what I mean? They know how to push your buttons because they installed them. So it's kind of, I'm just going to say it's kind of rude for whoever this is to show up in a new love, true love reading. I'm just saying, I'm trying to look at the month ahead here, and we got somebody from, hi, remember me? Okay, that's just rude. All right, so what's this world about? Okay, this came out. This world about. Maybe they've been on their own for a while, and they've kind of, So is this somebody that kind of comes back, but then they recognize that it's an ending and they're completely independent and they've just been kind of taking a time out, but then here they are showing up high, but then with no game plan. Now, mind you, there's a lot going on here. Like, you guys have been through it. I'm thinking look at this. Look at all this. You guys have been through it. And there's that Nine of Pentacles again. So we've got two people that are very hands-off, very independent, but and you're just like, oh, hell no. Like, and probably in your phone, like their contact information, if you still have it, is nope, and are they just passing through? And then you're just like, but there was something here. And okay. Wow. Hold on, before I get all sappy, hold on. Because I was like, oh my God. Hold on a minute. Let me, before oh, I hope it's what I think it is. Oh gosh. What's this? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Because I saw this and I was like, oh, they're willing to move back to you. Because this is somebody that went away, that recognized an ending and was like, I'm good, and just kind of been trying to piece it together, trying to figure it out, and they can't. And I think it's really been kind of eating away at them, because here they come back in, hi, and then here you are like, what the hell? Because, and what they would be willing to offer is them not leaving, but coming back to you, moving back to you, I feel like this is letting go of all the emotional stuff that is between you guys, and them finding their way back to you to work things out and to be happy again. I don't feel like, maybe this is a marriage that never happened, but this was some kind of something serious relationship where you guys were very much each other's person. And then here they show up in this dang reading, and I'm trying to, anyway, so they recognize there's been an ending. They make contact, and you're like, what? And then I think there's an apology. I think they want the agony to end. I don't think they've been trying to rest and recover, but I don't know. I feel like, and maybe that's what this is, at this time around, it's going to be much more solid and sure. It's going to be much more slowly, perhaps. Maybe this second time, it could happen. People get divorced and then remarry. People break up and then get back together years later, months later. But it looks like neither one of you would be taking this lightly. There would be definite, there'd be checks and balances along the way. You wouldn't have to worry about this, Cancer. because this one right here, this does not move until it's a solid, sure, dependable, reliable offer. And something tells me that you two would be talking at length about every single step of the way to make sure that this didn't happen again. All that backstory right there. What's this Knight of Pentacles about? And I'm going to eat words. I know it. Watch. Because this just feels so... I can't believe this. Yeah. This... working it out. Working on the marriage. Slow and steady progress working on the marriage. Working on the connection. Doesn't have to be marriage, connection, but we did have marriage in here. I thought we did. 4 of Wands. Holy cow. So whoever this is just muscled their way into this reading. Awesome. Probably a Taurus. Just kidding. Don't tell them I said that. Just kidding. I love Tauruses, honestly. They ground me. Yeah, I feel like they're coming back in because they want to work it out. Holy cow. Maybe I should do a bonus reading because this was all about your ex. Oh gosh, Cancer. Oh, okay. Now watch. We're going to get Beware the Wolf. Oh, Lord. You know what? I keep saying that because it's like, this is kind of too good to be true. For those of you out there, if you have this ex that you have this kind of dynamic with, they're circling back around again. Holy cow. But you know what, though? I don't get until like July. And that's like 6-7 months out. Okay, 6 months out. 5-6 months out. I don't... This is slow going, slow moving here. This has been a process. Huh. Wow. Good Lord. I was so happy when I saw this, because I'm like, yay! Because at first I thought, oh, they're willing to move back, and then I thought, no. But then look at this. This is victory, things working out, and joyous celebration time. You know, celebratory times. Perhaps because of a new offer. We got an offer of love and stability. Come on, doesn't get any better than that. Somebody better be squeeing over there because, I mean, this, you know, it's good, right? I'm not making this up either. I'm not making it up. Pick your battles wisely. Confrontation. Okay. Bingo. That's what this is right here. This is what you need to be aware of falling into when this person makes contact again, is being like, bitch, what? Okay, don't do that. Pick your battles wisely. Hold on. This is they come bearing gifts and they come in peace. So none of the bitch what energy. Stand down. You two obviously need to talk because they've done a lot of thinking and tried to accept, and they've had their independent phase, as have you, and they still feel stuck. Hunches, as do you. That's why this came up. Just saying. And this could be Pisces you're dealing with. Could be Earth. You know, we got the whole. We could be a Scorpio. And we got it's a mixed bag here. It could be a Taurus. Cancerians. Have fun. Yay. Okay, here's that 3 of Swords. Clear 3 of Cups, not 3 of Swords. 3 of Cups. So maybe the advice for you is to let your guard down a little bit. Not trust. That's a process, right? Listen to what they have to say, though, because I think they've been kind of working up the courage to slowly make their way back towards you. And if the conditions are right, if things progress the way you both hope, they're willing, I don't want to say move heaven and earth for you, but they're willing to make that. Look at this. Here's you, the moon, Cancer, and here they are making their way back to you. I mean, the imagery, come on. But seriously, like, it could very well be that the conditions are right, and you know there's enough talking and enough reconnecting and whatnot, which how can there not be, quite honestly? They'd be willing to do whatever it takes to move back towards you. There's distance involved for whoever. I mean, it looks like that they'd be willing to do that. Wow. Okay. Pretty cool. Sorry for the other ones that this isn't going to apply to, because this is all about, I'm thinking this is all about an ex. This is somebody you knew. So if it's not an ex, it's somebody from your past that you have been in and out of each other's lives. But I feel like this is an ex, honestly. All right, Cancer. Shutting up. I wish you luck with this, truly. This right here, I was like, oh, they'd be willing to, they want to come back. That's very sweet. And I feel like there's been some kind of betrayal, but this is sincere. This is somebody that's done the time on their own, but they've come back to you. And I don't feel like it's somebody that just wants to be taken care of. I feel like they truly care, and there's a love there, and they've never quite gotten over it. And I don't know. It feels kind of magical. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy it. I mean, I do hope it, for those of you that want it, I hope it works out for you. Okay, all right, you take care. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for listening to me babble. Okay.